So I was scrolling through Twitter the other day, and I came across a little website about mystery football shirts. Now, that gave me an idea. Why don't I take a look and see if it's really worth our while to order these mystery football shirts? So I obviously ran in, got on the computer, started tapping away to locate a couple of these companies that does this sort of thing for us. Now, there were some caveats that I wanted to make sure that was fair, so that these companies got the same ideas. So those were that I wanted it to be as obscure as possible, so I made sure that they were aware that that's what I was looking for, and then from that I was able to get those shirts and just take a look, see if it's worth the while, the shirts, how good the shirts were, everything like that. So we can take a look at what sort of thing we've got. So the three mystery football companies that we decided to choose from were the Surprise Shirts, Secret Shirt Co and Mystery Football, all three getting the same understanding as to what we were looking for. So our first shirt arrived within 3 to 5 days, so it was a pretty quick turnaround. Now, as you can see, I had a bit of trouble getting the box out of the actual packaging that it arrived in, but that was only because the sticky tape did get a bit stuck. But what we found was that it was a forest green Rovers shirt. Lovely little shirt. You can see the bright green and the black stripes coming across it. But we also got a couple of extra little bits in here as well. So we've got a little fact sheet about the club, kind of the details of the name, the nicknames, all that sort of good stuff. So a nice little bit of information, but also a pack of match attacks for the Champions League and Europa League. So of course, we've got to open those bad boys up, see what we've got. So we've got a lovely man of the match Witsel there, a star player Rudiger upside down, Atletico Madrid badge, Herrera, even the Shakhtar player, and Bobby Firmino, who's definitely going over to my gran, and Hakim Ziyech. So not a bad little pack. But back to the shirt, what we're all really here for. So the shirt looks gorgeous, a lovely little shirt. Looking at the pricing, so the cost of the company's box was $38.98, and it was found online for $39.99. So technically a little improvement, a bit of a deal we got for the price. The shirt itself, absolutely gorgeous. It's the way it's designed with the matching of the colours and the logo, as well as the sponsor on the shirt, looks great with the colours as well as that. Now, fit wise, I did get an extra large for every single one of these shirts. This was a little bit bigger than expected, but maybe that's just because of the design of shirt. Now, it is designed by Player, which isn't an often, or Player Layer, I should say, which isn't one that I've really seen before, but the shirt design itself is absolutely gorgeous in how they made it. Now, I know that Forest Green Rovers themselves are a team that are seen as a very environmentally friendly team. They are the most environmentally friendly club in the world, and that is shown by the Sea Shepherd logo they have on the bottom of the back of the shirt. So Sea Shepherd are a company that are a charity that look after the sea life and wildlife in those sort of sea ventures. So it's interesting to see that they've got that on there, and the logo is obviously very cool. So it's and it suits the design again. Now, with that, back of the shirt is again looks good with the kind of faded out design, so you can get a number and name on the back if you want. The shirt as a whole, absolutely lovely. Have to say, giving it top marks. Obscurity wise, not the best, but certainly one that I wouldn't have chosen normally, but a fantastic shirt nonetheless, and certainly I'd say worth the $39.99 and surprise that we got from it. So our next shirt came just a day later. Again, had a bit of an issue with getting into the actual packaging and get the box out, but that wasn't too much of an issue. Now, this shirt was a big surprise. So these guys did actually email me back, having after my request for obscurity, and they took it as a bit of a challenge for themselves, and I have to say, I think they passed. So the shirt that we ended up getting was an Indonesian First Division team shirt. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I'd say the name right, but it was a Barito Putera, I believe the name of. So we also got a lovely thank you little card in there, which is very good quality, as well as a pack of Haribos, which can never go wrong with. And of course, the tissue paper around the shirt was lovely, lovely little added extra. The fact sheet on the back of the box as well, or on the top of the lid of the box, was great bit of information, gave us some understanding as to what the shirt was, where it was from, when this shirt was worn, and if it's home, away, anything like that. So this is an away shirt for the team at Barreto Patera for their 2018 season. It's interesting to see the club. I've never heard of them before. We can see there that the box itself costs $39.99. Online I did find it for $22.99, the shirt itself, but I'll be honest, this is not a shirt I'd have ever thought about getting. I've never heard of the club before. It was quite impressive how obscure a team this was, so I give them top marks on that front. The shirt, not the most exciting. Obviously, being a blue plain shirt with white sleeves isn't overly extravagant, but I think just because of the pure obscurity of the shirt boosts the ranking of that in that way. The amount of sponsors on it as well is different to most shirts that I ever would get, so it's quite nice to see a bit of difference in that side of things. Again, fitted very nicely, looking a bit big there, but it honestly was a good shirt to have on. Interesting to see on the back the logo design up the top with the lady and gentleman that you saw earlier. A good nice little design, lots and lots of details on the shirt with sponsors wise, but overall Umbro standard kind of shirt for this sort of team. Nothing spectacular, but the obscurity level just does it for me. Absolutely amazing. A club that I'd have never have thought I'd have chosen before. So the next shirt and final shirt we did receive was from Mystery Shirt Co. Again, this arrived the same day as the last shirt, just a little later on in that day, so that's why it's last on this list. Now, with regards to the shirt itself and what we received in the box, so there's not much really that we received. We did get a little thank you card from them saying thanks, and to make sure we tag them on social media like every other box we received. But we also got a little, just a team name and division that the club's in, which again, not much information on there, but nothing too bad. So CSKA Moscow is the team shirt that we got. It's from this season, so very relevant, very current, which is very nice to see. And the shirt itself is very nice. With regards to costings, the shirt box did come at $38.98. And we were able to locate the shirt $24.99 online, but all these shirts were found to be out of stock online, so you have to take that with a pinch of salt. It may not be easy to actually get the shirt itself after a quick Google, but lovely stripe design with the kind of ingressing on the blue from the red stripes over top. Badge is lovely, and there not being a sponsor on there is also always the top marks for me. Love to see that. Now on the back there is a little fiery horse. I tried to get a bit of information on what this meant or what the design was for. Couldn't really find anything on that side of things. Now when it comes to obscurity and that side of things, CSKA Moscow are a big club for me. I used to play with them all the time on my PlayStation Portable, the PSP, back in the day, so it's quite nice, quite a little humbling little thing to receive from them. Now there is also quite an interesting design on the sleeves, where each shirt has a blue and red crossover on one side, and then it's red over blue on the other, and this goes on to the collar as well, so a little bit of contrast, which is always nice to see. Overall, I would say that this is a fantastic shirt to receive. To conclude, I'd have to say that these were all great shirts to receive. I very much enjoyed getting these shirts and having those little surprises in our mailbox. Overall recommendations, I would certainly take a look at all three of these companies, see what you find. They've got great Twitter accounts where they're able to kind of show you what kind of shirts they've got, and lots of people post on there to show other guys what they've got as well. So you can get a good understanding as to what type of shirts you can receive and the prices for that. Variety of shirts on there as well. I'm not sponsored for any of this. It's not like I've been given these shirts for free. I did pay for all of these sorts of things, but they were great fun to have, and I certainly recommend taking a look if you are interested in growing your shirt collection. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.